To implement the proxy pattern, we need to create a proxy class. And in that class, we should create this ebook object on demand, only when we need to show it. But first, we need to extract an interface from this class, because both this real ebook and that proxy class should implement the same interface. They should look identical. So we put the caret on the class name. On the top, we go to refactor menu. Here we have extract interface. So in this dialog box, I'm going to select rename original class and use interface where possible. Now we're going to rename this original implementation from ebook to real ebook. We're going to create this new interface in the same package. Beautiful. Now here we should select the methods that we want to add to our interface. We have 3 methods. The load method is private. We don't want to bring this to our interface because this is implementation detail. So I'm going to select only these 2 public methods, show and getFileName. These are the operations that we need in every ebook implementation, whether it's the real implementation or the proxy or the agent. So we select these and click on refactor. So here's what happened. IntelliJ created this interface, ebook. Here we have 2 operations, show and getFileName. And then it renamed our ebook class to real ebook. Pretty straightforward. Now we need to create a proxy class that implements the ebook interface. So let's add a new class called ebook proxy. This class should also implement the ebook interface. So just like before, here we need a private field of type string called filename. And we should initialize this field using a constructor. There you go. We also need a reference to a real ebook, because in this proxy class, we're going to forward all the messages, all the operations to our real ebook. This proxy is merely an agent. It sits between the library and the ebook. So private real ebook called ebook. Now here's the catch. We're not going to initialize this field because creating a real ebook is costly. We want to initialize this field only when we need to use it. So we're going to leave that until the moment when we need to open an ebook. So here in the show method, we're going to perform lazy initialization. If ebook is null, then we're going to set it to a new real ebook object. This is where we're going to read the ebook file from the disk. So here we should also pass the file name. And then we call ebook.show. So we're forwarding the task of showing an ebook to this real ebook object. But before doing so, we have some code. Now, in our main class, over here, we are iterating over our file names. And for each file name, we're creating a real ebook and adding it to our library. This is where we have a problem. Creating these real ebook objects is costly, but we can easily solve this problem by replacing the real ebook with ebook proxy. Now, when we run our application, only the first ebook is loaded because that is the ebook we're going to open. The other ebooks are not loaded. This is lazy initialization in action. Now, over here, let's open another ebook. Now, when we run this application, we have a load message for ebook A and another load message for ebook B. So this is the proxy pattern in action. Our implementation is following the open-close principle because tomorrow we can supply a different proxy implementation. For example, we can create a proxy that performs authorization or logging. Let me show you. So let's add another class called logging ebook proxy. This class should also implement the ebook interface. Real quick, here we need a file name, and we should initialize it using a constructor. We also need a reference to a real ebook. Now, in the show method, just like before, we want to perform lazy initialization. So if ebook is null, then we're going to initialize it with this file name. Now we can also perform some logging. So logging, we could also perform authorization. And then we're going to call ebook.show. And finally, in the getFileName method, we return the value of the file name field. Now, we go to our main class, and we can simply replace ebook proxy with logging ebook proxy. So we change our application's behavior by adding a new class without modifying any existing code. This is the open-close principle. So let's run our program and see what we get. So we're loading ebook A, we have a login message, and then we're showing it to the user. This is the proxy pattern in action.